Rules are not only broken by City. La Liga president Javier Tebas believes that two other Premier League clubs, in addition to Manchester City, are guilty of breaking financial rules. The Spanish soccer chief has continued to oppose possible European Super League, insisting that it is a way for a few clubs to control the game. English champions Man City were charged early in February with more than 100 breaches of Premier League financial rules after 4 years investigations. City said it was surprised by the leaks accusations with the potential sanction including expulsion from the top flight. Tebas believes other Premier League teams are also guilty of similar offences following a January transfer window in which English clubs spent lavishly. Chelsea broke the British transfer record by signing Enzo Fernandez from Benfica for $121 million, while spending by English teams accounted for nearly 80% of all junior business in Europe's top 5 leagues. I criticized Manchester City in 2017, saying everything that now it seems the wheels continue to investigate. Tebas told AFP in Madrid. I said in then 2017, so what surprised me is that it takes so long to make this kind of decisions, because we are talking about facts dating back to 110. This the problem you have in soccer, that when you detect a problem, some thing in this economic case, it takes so long to react. Tebas doesn't think the accusations will herald a new era of financial control in England. I am skeptical because I know that it is not only Manchester City that has similar problems, he said. There are other Premier League clubs that have also breached their financial regulations, and the league is not acting as it should have for years in this regard. The La Liga chief criticized the English top flight and insisted that a potential European Super League would not be a smart way to compete with its riches. Real Madrid, Barcelona and Juventus attempted to launch a Super League project in April 2021 with 9 other clubs, including 6 from the Premier League, but the project has shuttered within days amid first criticism from fans, soccer governing bodies and governments. Last week, A22 Sports Management, a company promoting the Super League, issued a statement after discussions with soccer stakeholders, suggesting that a multi-division Super League could be created. A22 said the feedback received suggested that 60 to 80 clubs should be included in an open format based on sporting merit. They are not transparent because they don't want transparent soccer. They want soccer run only by the big clubs, Tebas said. A super trap. The 60 years old rejected the idea that the Premier League is de facto Super League, an argument used by some in favor of European Super League to compete with it. When the Super League says the Premier League is a Super League, they are wrong. It is a super trap. It is a super debt. It is a super losses of the clubs every season. That is what the Premier League has become, Tebas continued. It is always exclusively commercial what is happening in the Premier League, where our leagues wouldn't have a much to say because the difference would be 2-1. In terms of our commercial numbers, they could spend double on signing, but they couldn't spend 20 times more, which is what they are doing in recent markets, because they are injecting money at a loss. The Premier League is not the Super League, it is the super trap, the super loss that we have to avoid in the European soccer ecosystem as a whole. The La Liga chief believes that an European Super League would sound the financial debt nil for the continent's soccer ecosystem. It would destroy the sports system that we have created for many years in European sport. But at the same time, it would mean not only the sporting but also the economic destruction of the whole European ecosystem explained. The initial no-binding opinion of the European Court of Justice confirmed the right of UEFA and the FIFA to block the reaction of new competitions, with the final ruling expected in the spring. Even if the ruling goes against the interests of existing European League, Tebas insists they will not surrender if the resolution is not very favorable for our. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for receive all sports news. Goodbye.